Hello and welcome to AM Guitar with me, Anjay, and happy after Christmas, as it now is for me. Today we are looking at the Harley Benton TUBE5. Now this is a very simple little amp. It's got a 12 AX7 in the preamp and a 6V6 GT in the power amp. It has a volume, a tone, an on-off switch. It has an attenuator to allow you to go between 5 watts and 1 watt, and we'll be using 1 watt today just because family and stuff. And it also has a 8 to 16 ohm external speaker, so you can plug this into a bigger speaker. Comes with an 8-inch Celestian speaker, and it's a cool little amp. It does what tube amps do. It's small, it's light, it's quite loud, and sounds a bit Fendery. There's lots of nice high end. So I'm going to play it, I'm going to put some pedals through it, and then might as well talk about it. So on with the demo. Alright then, so we're all set up. I have my Maybury Telecaster going into JSA Tube Screamer, under flute Horse Whisper, which is like a really low gain pedal, which I've done a review of before, Noble's Delay, Mosky Reverb. None of that's on at the moment. I've just got the volume at midday and tone at midday. I'm going through the P90 on the neck. Here's what it sounds like. So loads of high end. It's on the 1 watt setting, so reasonable volume. I've got the mic on the front. I've also got a mic near the camera as well. This is a bit of a room mic. So let's just play with the tone settings first. So it's very clean at the moment. Mess with the tone settings. So bang it all the way around to the treble side. A lot of high end. So let's roll it all the way off the other side again. This is all the way down to the bass side. Now for me that's a bit too smooth and fluffy, so I tend to have it on sort of -2-ish. That has just enough bottom end and takes out enough of the top end for it not to be quite so painful on the ears. So let's put a little bit of reverb on now. So the Mosky Reverb there, it's only a £20 pedal, just adding that little bit of extra oomph to it. Put a little bit of delay into it, just because I like a little bit of delay on my signal. So it takes pedals really nicely. Now we're going to play with the volume and just kind of push it into the gain. Might need to turn the clipping off a little bit, but let's just check it. So I'm going to go all the way up. I mean, this is on the 1 watt setting for the sake of my family and my neighbours. So it just starts to push those tubes and give you that lovely kind of gritty sound. So now we're just going to put the tube screamer on just to try and sort of give it that gritty edge without having the volume. So now, if we put the horse whisper on, which is kind of that low gain kind of sound. So without, we're taking a little bit of the treble out. Tube screamer. Now obviously it's a tube amp, so we'd expect, if I ramp the volume back up, you would expect that the amp responds to your dynamics and the volume. So responds perfectly to your picking dynamics. And if we roll the volume off, doesn't take up much space, perfect for bedroom practice, perfect if you want a little tube recording amp. If it's not quite right for you, you can change the valves. That's easy enough. They cost like £10–15 each to get decent ones. You can plug it into an external cabinet, so you could fill more space with the sound. 1 watt is perfect for bedroom practice. 5 watt, you could probably have a little jam with some mates in a garage. It's not enough to gig with, obviously, but the little Celestian speaker is really nice and kind of gives a nice high end to it. Now, for me personally, there's possibly too much high end, but that's a very Fender thing. I have to run it with the tone right down, or with the horse whisper going into it, the tone right down, or something like that. But again, even then, as I play it more, that's likely to ease off as the speaker gets broken in, because obviously this is brand new, so the speaker needs to be used and broken in. But all in all, for the money, it is a great little piece of kit that you'd be hard pressed to be upset about anything with it. I mean, it's made pretty well, it's solid, everything's where it should be, it works, and it sounds really cool. What more could you ask for? So let me know in the comments what you think. Let me know if you've played any cheap kind of valve amps that are all valve. Remember, preamp and the power amp are both valve on this, that are in the same sort of price range. I don't think there are any. I might be wrong. Let me know in the comments. Like, subscribe, and I'll see you again soon. Cheers.